It's not just about the ice cream.
For 66 summers.
It's about the time and the service, the passion that's behind it.
It's been the cool thing to do. Slow down and scoop up
Chocolate peanut butter chip.
some slow churn ice cream.
And your sundae's coming right behind it, okay?
20 different flavors of homemade goodness.
Bubblegum's blue.
And infinite concoctions.
First one we're doing is a butter pecan milkshake.
Leave customers with more than the evidence of a well-eaten ice cream cone.
Bubby, make a mustache.
That's the greatest thing about doing my job. It's not making the ice cream, it's putting a smile on somebody's face and being able to see that you're actually making a difference and a change to make their day happier. Number 45, butter pecan shake.
Owner Dominic
ma'am.
Munafo goes by a different name around here.
This one's for you, buddy, the ice cream king. All right, let me see.
The Munafos are the fourth family to run Painter since it opened in 1952.
So this is the original Painter's ice cream.
Yes, Rolodex.
But the secret Painter's recipe has been shared by all the families.
This is the coolest part, though. So what makes your ice cream different? How do different ice cream kings make their ice cream?
My ice cream's made with love. There you go, buddy. You know, if I wouldn't eat it, I won't serve it. From doing it so long, you get a knack for, you know, the taste and texture.
As coveted as the secret recipe book is Munafo's memories as the ice cream king, a name he says was given to him by another king.
The late great B.B. King used to love our butter pecan, and he's a diabetic, so he couldn't tell everybody he was eating it. He gave me the name the Ice Cream King. He used to call me from the House of Blues every time he'd play there, and I'd get to go take him ice cream.
Eric Clapton, Hootie and the Blowfish, Outkast, Mike Love, and of course, our Vanna White are just a few celebrities who turn to Painters for their sweet tooth.
Yes, sir.
But Munafo's most frequent customers are by far his favorite.
Ice cream, you scream, we all want ice cream.
With your good news tonight,
This is awesome.
I'm Meredith Helline.
Want to go up? Where's your brother?
Like a lot of little boys, Keegan Ruggieri loves fire trucks.
Mommy sprays the bubbles on the wall, and we put it out with the water in the bathtub. Yeah, man.
And he wants to be a firefighter too.
Because they help people.
But there's something about Keegan that makes him unlike other little boys.
All of a sudden one day, 2 summers ago, Keegan started waving to us and saying hi, and eventually they started bringing cookies out.
Like I said, it just started as one little bag of cookies for his fireman friend, and it's since grown into a cookie extravaganza.
So Keegan has another name to the firemen on beach patrol and at Station 1.
You know, you'd hear, hey, the Cookie Monster's up on 42nd. So if crews switch or when they're switching districts or heading, in and out of that district, they're always like, I'm gonna go see the Cookie Monster.
Thank you.
At this point, they do it so often that we don't even get out of our beach chair anymore. They just go and do it themselves, and they carry on their own conversations with the firemen.
It's not coming off.
Besides playing with the gadgets and seeing his fireman friends, this 4-year-old will tell you the same thing when you ask why he does it.
Because when you do kindness, kindness comes back to you.
And he only wants one thing for Christmas.
Well, the ultimate fire truck.
What does the ambulance do? Does it help take people to the hospital?
The firemen have a Christmas surprise of their own as a thank you to the Cookie Monster.
It does, yeah. It's kind of big like a ladder truck, isn't it?
Opening one bay at a time.
Then what's the truck in the last bay, do you know?
Till the very last one.
Let's see what's in the last bay. How many fire truck do you think that is?
I don't know.
Do you think I can fit in that truck?
No.
Do you think Mr. Christian can fit in that truck?
No.
Do you think you can fit in that truck?
Yes.
Yeah?
I mean.
Well, that's your brand new fire truck, buddy. Look at that.
Driving his own battalion chief's SUV. Decked out in Myrtle Beach Fire Department swag. Just like a real fireman.
Sweet smile, Kings. You just got an ultimate fire truck.
Let's turn around.
Woo!
Even making sure his little brother took it for a spin right after him. Because when you do kind things, Keegan said kindness comes back to you.
All right, let's go eat some breakfast.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like they're packed pretty
let's do
perfectly.
this one
Wanna do this
first.
one first?
Put it in there. There we go.
If he realized the smiles that he puts on all these kids' faces,
Probably gonna put it right here.
it would surprise him. I really believe that.
All right, we got 2 more big boxes.
Because he just does it out of the goodness of his heart.
How long did it take you to pack these? A couple of hours.
Like a puzzle. 340 toys packed perfectly between these cardboard walls
I don't really
are
know.
piecing together who this 13-year-old is shaping up to be.
Most kids want toys. They don't want to give toys away.
Or sit it on the bottom.
Colt Galloway heard about the toy closet in Palmetto Health Children's Hospital 3 years ago
That toy closet is like her joy.
from a sick friend.
And so they came from donations, and I said, Mom, I want to start a toy drive for them. And so it grew into this. Yeah, there we go.
Colt's church, school, family, and friends all pitched in.
Got it?
550 toys stocked the closet after the first delivery last year.
You got it?
500 more were delivered last month, and 340 toys Wednesday.
I said, you need to come up with a name, and he goes, already got one. And he said Colt's Closet, and I thought that was just perfect.
Hey, Colt. How are you? It's good to see you.
But
Good to
Colt's
see you.
closet didn't start with Colt filling the closet.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
It started with him being a kid who takes a toy out.
There you go, my dear. Okay. I'm going to have everybody come in and see you.
Colt has hemophilia.
You want to push the button? Green one.
He's been coming here once a year since he was 10 for treatment, where he met his sick friend.
When I was done with my treatment, she said, are you all done? And I said, yep. And she said, am I going to see you tomorrow? And so that really stuck to me because she has to come here a lot more than I do.
We're actually going this way.
And where he met his favorite nurse.
And I took him to the prize box, and he saw all the prizes.
That first visit.
And he was like, this is really cool. And the next thing I know, I get a phone call that he's wanting to start collecting prizes for the prize box.
1,390 toys later.
It makes me proud just because he's my patient and he's doing this for the clinic.
Colt's Closet is giving hundreds of sick kids a smile. And thanks to his treatment.
And what positions are you?
Pretty much all of them. I play quarterback, wide receiver, and running back most of the time.
I'm going to miss you.
He's living a life he didn't think was possible. The wheels on the track. The chug of the engine. And whip of the caboose. Sounds we all know that take us back to our days on the Childhood Express. It looks good with the evergreen. But here, we can all get back on board.
Someone will stay here for half hour and watch me, if not more.
This is Michael and Lori Koshanik's rail line, built by hand.
My wife did one stone at a time and glued them. It took a long time.
It was fun.
And the rail line around the fishing village at the KOA campground isn't even close to complete.
It was just a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
A lot of work, but a lot more to do.
Piece by piece.
It doesn't have to be perfect because it's not meant to be perfect.
The rail line project isn't fueled just by the kids, but by each other.
Well, 42 years already.
42 years. We've been together since we were just about kindergarten. We lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And
we were dating when we were about 14.
14.
So,
and we've been together ever since.
A KOA campground must-see.
When we moved up here, I put it all around my house, and it was going underneath my house.
They moved it from their house to the pool after Hurricane Matthew, and now the line just keeps getting bigger and better.
Yeah, I just did one dock I did at the beginning of the year, and the other one I just finished a couple weeks ago. I built it right here. Everything here, we made it. My wife did a lot of the painting. I built them, the electric, everything lights up at night, and it's really
nighttime, it's really pretty.
Like any good partnership.
You're one, you know?
Yeah, you become one.
You become one, you really do.
Michael and Lori are on board together, while Michael hammers away.
You gotta have the small stuff.
Lori perfects the details, and the engine whistles through the smoke. The love train plays on for all to hear. No matter the election, who's running, or for which party, there's one man you can always find at the polls on Election Day, encouraging you to vote for whoever you want. It's a family tradition unlike many others, and one everyone can appreciate, especially today. From the Mary C. Caney Recreation Center in Myrtle Beach, here's your good news.
Good morning. How's everybody this morning?
It seems like no coincidence.
Thank you for coming out to vote this morning. Thank you.
The Ballin family name is just 2 letters off from ballot.
Just give us a minute. We got machines rolling.
You could say voting is in their blood.
Coming in. Long ago, my mom used to be the clerk at this precinct. So I started off helping her, and I just never left. Everything you need to touch will be on the screen.
Jared Ballin saw the power of the ballot at an early age.
All right, there's your ID.
And he passed it on.
And you give the chip to the gentleman or the lady, and they'll get the machine ready for you. Thank you.
I started bringing my children over here to work the polls with me ever since they were like maybe 6 or 7 years old.
Very proud. Very proud. I couldn't be any prouder than any guy. He is the best. But as far as my father, he's an excellent man.
Thank you, sir.
His wife, niece, and longtime friend Betty Chestnut are a team here.
It's been a great morning.
Chestnut and Ballin have been a team for over 20 years, and Ballin has put on his election apron for 30.
Getting up in the morning, it's election day, and you know what you get to do.
Christmas to me. If you need any help, just holler at me.
Yeah, sure.
I get up like 4 o'clock in the morning because I don't want to be late. You know, I want to have this stuff ready, set up and ready to go when the first person walks to the door. And if you make me late, it hurts my heart.
So if you're questioning why your vote matters, remember.
They had an election in Loris not too long ago.
Someone like Gerald is counting on you.
And the winner won by one, O-N-E, one vote, one.
And if you don't fill out your ballot,
We're already over 100.
the Ballins only ask you follow their rule. If you don't vote, you can't complain.
God bless you. See you next time.
Most police officers don't choose their partners.
I'm looking for suspects, criminals.
But with a keen eye for the bad guys.
Yeah, black belt in karate. And she need my help. Kick the butt.
You're a good sidekick, David.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll take you on my side anytime. Hey, bud!
Officer Kim Decker choosing David LePerry as her partner was a no-brainer.
Y'all set in?
Yeah.
Watch your foot. You ready?
Yeah. I work with the good cops, not bad cops.
Kim's the good cop he's wanted to patrol with since he was 4 years old.
She's nice, handsome, smart. She knows everything.
They make quite the team.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, come on.
Make this old gal blush.
You gonna wave at Drew?
With Officer Kim as the driver, Officer David's the guy you have to watch out for.
Hands out. I put your handcuffs.
Put your hands up, and he'll get out the handcuffs.
Yeah.
This might only be his second time patrolling in Surfside Beach, but he's always been an officer at heart.
They help people, protect them.
You're shy? You're being shy? Aw.
It's all about service for Officer David. His parents say he walked behind them as a child to protect them. While his abilities make him too good to be a hired officer, he admires all the good cops for their hard work and sacrifice, but especially Officer Kim's.
I think we became a family.
Yeah.
What do you think?
We are family.
We are family.